All right, here's my 2020 ZeroSR. Let's see. So got basically 8,500 miles. 8,500 miles. Still pretty low miles for 24, right? 24. Excuse me, for 2020. So basically, it's been 4 years. 4 years, only 8,500 miles. So that's like what, like 2,100, 2,200 miles a year. I just put on some new Michelin Road 6. Front and rear. Right, front and rear, Road 6. And here are the old ones right here. Let's look at these real quick. Oh. Here's the old ones. The front is pretty much worn out. At least the center is still fine. It's got plenty of life left in the center. I could probably, if all I did was just go down straight down the interstate, I could probably put at least another 1,000 miles plus on the center. But the sides are basically worn. It's even with the wear bar in some sections. Actually, some sections is actually past the wear bar. All right, so that's the front. The rear, on the other hand, it actually still has surprisingly a good amount of life left in the center. Usually the center wears out more than the front, whereas the front is usually the sides, right? So, so the center, I probably still have like at least another 500 miles, or probably about 500 miles. As this, in the side, I probably have a little bit more than that. So basically, on the Road 6, the front wears out for this bike, for the Zero SR, with these tires on the roads that I ride with my riding style. With the Road 6, I wear out the front tires more than the rear. So these are the only tires I've ever had that happen. All other tires I've ever used for any bike, actually, not just the Zero, but any bike, the rear it's always wear out more than the front, right? But with this particular bike and these particular tires, for me, the front has worn out more than the rear. And this is not the first time. This is the second time. This is because I had this is actually my second set of tires. Remember, I have 8,500 miles, right? 8,500 miles. I put these tires on, I think was it around 3,000 miles or 3,500 miles? Somewhere around there. So basically, I have about 5,000 miles on these tires. So these are the second set of tires. And if you watch my channel, you know that this is not my first Zero SR. This is a 2020. I had a 2018 Zero SR. With that bike, I actually also had the last set of tires I had were the Road 6 that I put on there, and they wore out basically the same way. Just like this, exactly the same way. Only difference was I think those tires wore out a little sooner. I think those tires wore out around 4,500 miles. And the main difference there is that right now it's April already. It's like almost middle of April, but it's been cold. Pretty much the whole time. We only have a few days of warm days, so for the most part, these tires have seen mostly cooler weather. So that's why they last a little bit longer. If it's summertime, they definitely wear out faster. Summertime, tires get warmer. When they get warmer, they wear out a little faster. They get a little softer, wear out faster. But also, warmer tires have more traction. The road's warmer. Everything's warmer, more traction. I ride faster in the summer than I do in the winter time. So that's why. So anyways, so yeah, I'm sticking with the Road 6 for this bike. I've had a few other tires, right? I had the the original Rosso 2s, I think they're called Diablo Rosso 2s. Is it Rosso 2s? I can't remember now. Diablo 2s? No, Diablo Rosso 2, I think. That's the stock tires. So on the original bike, my 2018 and the 2020, and they both last about the same time, around maybe 3,500 miles. My previous bike, I had Road 6, and I had something else. I think I had the Bridgestone S22s on that bike as well. So those were fantastic. The S22s were really good tires, but they wear out too fast. They wear out they last about the same as the Rosso 2s, maybe slightly longer. I think the Rosso 2 lasts about 3,000 miles, now that I think about it. And the Bridgestones last about, the S22s last about 3,500 miles, I think. So anyways, yeah. So I'm sticking with the Road 6. I had Road 5s as well, but I can't remember which bike I had the Road 5s on. I don't remember. Did I have the Road 5s on the 2018, then the Road 6? That might have been it. It might have been the Road 5s, then the Road 6. But anyways, whatever the case, the Road 6 lasts longer than any other tires I've used for this bike, and the reality is that I've tried other Road 5, Road 4s and stuff like that on other bikes, and they last longer on other bikes, but they don't last as long as I think the Road 6, comparably. It's just this bike is, it's only 400, and I think with the truck top box it's like 430 pounds, but it has so much torque, and it's like instant torque. So as soon as you give it throttle, it give it acceleration, it torques full torque right away. So I think that's one of the reasons why it wears out a little bit faster. But then come to think of it, the front tire wears out first before the rear. So, that has a lot to do with the road that I ride on. Chip sealed roads. So that road is very coarse, very abrasive. But anyways, yeah, Road 6 longest lasting tires, and they do great in the summertime and winter time. So can't beat these. And I use this bike as a commuter bike. So yeah. Otherwise, performance wise, I actually prefer the Road 5s. I actually have a set of Road 5s right here. This is for my other bike. I think performance wise, they're a little bit sportier, a little bit grippier, but they don't last as long. But anyways, yeah, so that's the current status on the ZeroSR. And this is a great bike. I can't praise it enough. It's really, from the user experience, especially on the around town commuter type, using for commuting and such like that. There's nothing beats this bike. Better than a scooter. And I used to think scooters were the best for commuting, but this is better than a scooter, hands down. Minimal maintenance. I'm gonna have to change the tires every once in a while, and adjust the belt tension. And I only adjust the belt tension when I change the tires, and bleed the brakes. So I think I did that a few months ago. I bled the brakes not too long ago. But yeah, fantastic bike. So that's the current update on the ZeroSR. Thanks for watching.